Namaste and welcome back to our online mathematics class. Last class we have started the topic integration by substitution and we have discussed some problems from exercise 7.2 of NCERT class 12 mathematics test. In this session we shall discuss the remaining problems from exercise 7.2. Let me start. We can start with question number 21. Integral tan square 2x minus 3 dx. Integral tan square 2x minus 3 dx. Tan square x we have formula tan square x equal to sec square x minus 1. Trigonometric identity. Okay. So first of all we can write sec square 2x minus 3 minus 1 dx. Now we can split the terms. Integral sec square 2x minus 3 dx minus integral 1 into dx, that is dx. Okay. And in the first term, we can replace 2x minus 3 by t. So we can put 2x minus 3 is equal to t and derivative is 2 dx is equal to dt and dx is equal to dt by 2. Here we can replace integral sec square t, then dx is dt by 2 minus integral dx. Okay, here only in the first time we make the substitution, second time we write as it is. Clear? 1 by 2 we can take it out. Integral sec square t dt. Integral sec square x dx is tan x. So here tan t. Then minus integral dx. Integral dx is x and plus integrating constant c. Now we can replace the value of t here. 1 by 2 into tan t is 2x minus 3. So tan 2x minus 3 minus x plus c. Okay. Now the next question is integral sec square 7 minus 4x dx. Here we can put 7 minus 4x as t minus 4 dx is equal to dt and dx is equal to dt by minus 4, which is equal to integral sec square t into dt by minus 4. This minus 4 we can take it out. So minus 1 by 4 into integral sec square t dt. Integral sec square t is what? Tan t. So minus 1 by 4 tan t then plus c. That is minus 1 by 4 tan t value we can replace 7 minus 4x then plus integrating constant c. Okay. Now in the 23rd question we can put sin inverse x as t. Put sin inverse x is equal to t. 1 by root of 1 minus x square dx is equal to what? Dt. So this question becomes integral t dt. Sin inverse x we take it as t and the remaining part is what? 1 by root of 1 minus x square dx and that will be equal to dt. And t square by 2 then plus c. That is 1 by 2 into sin inverse x the whole square plus c. Clear? Now we move on to question number 24. 2 cos x minus 3 sin x divided by 6 cos x plus 4 sin x. First of all we can take 2 from the denominator. 2 cos x minus 3 sin x divided by 2 into 3 cos x plus 2 sin x dx. Now we can put 3 cos x plus 2 sin x as t. Okay, the denominator term we can take it as t. Now take the derivative. 3 into cos x derivative minus sin x. So minus 3 sin x then plus 2 sin x derivative cos x into dx which is equal to dt. So it is on the numerator. Minus 3 sin x plus 2 cos x dx. Okay. So this 1 by 2 we can take it out. 1 by 2 into integral 1 by t. This whole term we can write it as dt. Okay, 2 cos x minus 3 sin x. Here also minus 3 sin x plus 2 cos x dx, which is equal to dt. And 1 by 2 integral 1 by t dt log mod t plus integrating constant c. So 1 by 2 log mod t value we can replace 3 cos x plus 2 sin x plus c. Okay. And in the 25th question, integral 1 by cos square x into 1 minus tan x the whole square dx. First of all, we can write 1 by cos square x as sec square x. This time 1 by cos square x, reciprocal of cos is what? Sec. So sec square x divided by 1 minus tan x the whole square dx. Now we can make the substitution. We can put 1 minus tan x as t. 1 minus tan x is equal to t. And we can take the derivative. Here derivative of 1 0. Then minus sec square x dx is equal to dt. Here we have sec square x dx. So we can take this minus to right side. Sec square x dx is equal to minus dt. That is integral minus dt divided by t square, which is equal to, here we can take the minus sign outside, minus of integral 1 by t square. 1 by t square can be written as t raised to minus 2 dt. Now we can apply the formula minus of x raised to n, x raised to n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. Here t raised to minus 2 plus 1, that is minus 1 divided by minus 1 plus c. Minus and minus get cancelled. We get t raised to minus 1. T raised to minus 1 can be written as 1 by t plus c. Now we can replace the value 1 by 1 minus tan x, then plus integrating constant c. Okay. And in the 26th question, we can put root x as t. Okay, cos root x divided by root x dx. Root x derivative 1 by 2 root x dx, which is equal to dt. Here 1 by root x. So 1 by root x dx is equal to 2 dt. Clear? Now we can replace, which is equal to integral cos root x, that is cos t, and 1 by root x dx, which is equal to 2 dt. Okay, this 2 we can take it out. So 2 into integral cos t dt. Integral cos t is sin t, so 2 sin t plus c, which is equal to 2 sin root x plus c. Understood? Now we move on to question number 27. Integral root sin 2x into cos 2x dx. Here derivative of sin 2x is what? Cos 2x into 2. So we can replace sin 2x by t. Okay. So we can put sin 2x is equal to t. Cos 2x into 2 dx is equal to dt, or we can write cos 2x dx is equal to dt by 2. So this will be equal to integral root t into dt by 2. This 1 by 2 we can take it out. 1 by 2 into integral root t in power form we can written as t raised to half dt. Okay, root x is equal to x raised to 1 by 2. So t power 1 by 2 dt, that is 1 by 2 into t raised to 1 by 2 plus 1, that is 3 by 2 divided by 3 by 2, then plus c. This 2 and 2 cancel. 1 by 3 into t raised to 3 by 2. T value we can replace sin 2x the whole raised to 3 by 2, then plus integrating constant c. Okay. And in this question, integral cos x divided by root 1 plus sin x dx. So inside the square root 1 plus sin x. And what is the derivative of 1 plus sin x? Derivative of 1 is 0 and derivative of sin x is what? Cos x. So we can replace 1 plus sin x by t. 1 plus sin x is equal to t. Cos x dx is equal to dt. So integral 1 by root t dt. Our question reduces to 1 by root t dt. Root t is t raised to 1 by 2. that goes on numerator, it becomes t raised to minus 1 by 2 dt. T raised to minus 1 by 2. T raised to minus 1 by 2 plus 1, which gives 1 by 2. So t raised to 1 by 2 divided by 1 by 2 plus c. This 2 we can write it on the numerator while taking reciprocal. So 2 t raised to half. T raised to half can be rewritten as root t. Then plus c. That is 2 root of 1 plus sin x plus c. Okay. Now the 29th question is integral cot x into log sin x dx. Here log sin x, this term log sin x we can take it as t. Put log sin x is equal to t. Derivative is 1 by sin x into derivative of sin x cos x. Dx is equal to dt and cos by sin is cot. So cot x dx is equal to dt. Here we have cot x and dx. So we can replace integral log sin x, we take it as t. Then the remaining is cot x dx. And cot x dx is what? dt. So integral t dt, which is equal to t square by 2 plus c. That is log sin x the whole square divided by 2 plus c. That we can write it first 1 by 2 into log sin x the whole square, then plus integrating constant c. And the next question is integral sin x divided by 1 plus cos x. Here we can put 1 plus cos x is equal to t. Minus sin x dx is equal to dt. Sin x dx is equal to what? Minus dt. So this will be equal to integral 1 by t into minus dt. This minus we can take it out. So minus of integral 1 by t dt. That is minus log mod t plus c, which is equal to minus log mod 1 plus cos x plus c. Clear? Here the next question is integral sin x divided by 1 plus cos x the whole square dx. Here we can put 1 plus cos x as t. Minus sin x dx is equal to dt and sin x dx is equal to minus dt. That is integral 1 by t square into minus dt, which is equal to minus of integral 1 by t square we can written as t raised to minus 2 dt. That is minus of t raised to minus 2 plus 1. That is t raised to minus 1 divided by minus 1 plus c. Here also we can cancel these two minus. T raised to minus 1 can be rewritten as 1 by t then plus c. Now we can replace the value of t 1 by 1 plus cos x plus c. Okay. Now the next question is integral 1 by 1 plus cot x dx. Here first we can rewrite the question 1 by 1 plus cot x can be written as cos x by sin x, which is equal to integral 1 by, here we can cross multiply the sin x plus cos x divided by sin x dx. And when we take the reciprocal, sin x come to the numerator, so integral sin x divided by sin x plus cos x dx. Now we can multiply both numerator and denominator by 2. Okay, that is 1 by 2 into integral 2 sin x divided by sin x plus cos x. If we cancel these two, we get what? Sin x. Okay, as in the previous step. So 1 by 2 into this 2 sin x can be rewritten as sin x plus sin x. So sin x plus sin x divided by sin x plus cos x dx. Okay. Now we can add and subtract on cos x on the numerator. Okay. So which is equal to 1 by 2 into integral sin x plus cos x, then here sin x, then minus cos x, divided by sin x plus cos x dx. Here we add and subtract cos x on the numerator. Okay. Now we are going to rearrange the terms. Sin x plus cos x. You can split the denominator. Sin x plus cos x divided by sin x plus cos x. This we can take it as one group. This is another group. Okay. Then plus sin x minus cos x divided by sin x plus cos x dx. That is 1 by 2 into integral. This term cancel. 1 plus. Here we can take one minus common. So minus of cos x minus sin x divided by sin x plus cos x dx. And which is equal to 1 by 2 into integral 1 dx. That is integral dx. Then again 1 by 2 into this minus. That is minus 1 by 2 into integral cos x minus sin x divided by sin x plus cos x dx. First one no problem, we can write integral dx as x. Okay. So first term becomes x by 2. 1 by 2 into x, that is x by 2. If you look at the second term, here observe the denominator sin x plus cos x. And what is the derivative of the denominator sin x plus cos x? Sin x derivative cos x derivative minus sin x. Okay, the term is on the numerator. Okay, so we can put the denominator as t. Put sin x plus cos x is equal to t. That is cos x minus sin x dx is equal to dt. Minus 1 by 2 into integral 1 by t dt, which is equal to x by 2 minus 1 by 2 log mod t. Then plus c. Now we can replace the value of t. X by 2 minus 1 by 2 log mod sin x plus cos x plus c. Okay. Now we move on to question number 33. Integral 1 by 1 minus tan x dx. So it is similar to the previous question. In the previous question it is cot x. Here it is tan x. Okay. So it is equal to integral 1 by 1 minus this tan x can be written as sin x by cos x dx. 1 by cos x minus sin x divided by cos x dx. I am taking reciprocals. Cos x comes on the numerator, so cos x divided by cos x minus sin x dx. Now we can multiply and divide on 2. 2 cos x divided by cos x minus sin x dx. That is 1 by 2 into integral 2 cos x can be written as cos x plus cos x divided by cos x minus sin x dx. Okay. That is 1 by 2 into, here we can subtract and add sin x. Here the denominator is cos x minus sin x. So we can add and subtract sin x on the numerator. Okay. So cos x minus sin x, then plus cos x plus sin x divided by cos x minus sin x dx. So we subtract and add sin x on the numerator. Okay. And we can split the terms. Cos x minus sin x divided by cos x minus sin x. Then plus cos x plus sin x divided by cos x minus sin x dx. This term cancel. We get 1. So 1 by 2 into integral 1 plus cos x plus sin x divided by cos x minus sin x dx. Here we can separate the integral. 1 by 2 into integral 1 into dx, integral dx, then plus 1 by 2 into integral cos x plus sin x divided by cos x minus sin x dx. that is 1 by 2 into integral dx is x, that is x by 2 plus 1 by 2 into integral. Here also we can put the denominator as t. So put cos x minus sin x is equal to t. Cos x derivative minus sin x, then minus sin x derivative cos x. Dx which is equal to dt. Here we can take one minus common. Minus of sin x plus cos x dx is equal to dt, or sin x plus cos x dx is equal to minus dt. Okay, here on the numerator the term is cos x plus sin x dx, that will be equal to minus dt. So 1 by t into minus dt, that is x by 2, then this minus we can take it out, minus 1 by 2 into integral 1 by t dt, log mod t, then plus c. Finally we can replace the value of t, 1 by 2 log mod what? Cos x minus sin x, then plus c. Clear? Here the next question is root tan x divided by sin x cos x dx. First of all, we can write root tan x by, here we can multiply and divide on cos x. Okay, so sin x by cos x, here already on cos x, so cos x into cos x is what? Cos square x. If we cancel this cos x and cos x, we get the previous step. Okay, which is equal to integral root tan x 1 by cos square x. This term can be rewritten as sec square x divided by sin x by cos x, it is tan x dx. And we know the derivative of tan x is what? Sec square x. So we can put tan x as t. So put tan x is equal to t. So sec square x dx is equal to dt. So here we can write integral root t by t dt. Root tan x, root t, here also tan x t, sec square dx is dt. Now we can combine these two values. Root t is t raised to 1 by 2, then t means t power 1, okay, dt, which gives integral a raised to m divided by a raised to n, a raised to m minus n, 1 by 2 minus 1, that is minus 1 by 2 dt. Now we can integrate integral x raised to n dx, x raised to n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. So minus 1 by 2 plus 1 divided by minus 1 by 2 plus 1, which gives t raised to 1 by 2 divided by 1 by 2 plus c. This 2 comes to the numerator, 2 root t plus c. T raised to half can be rewritten as root t, and which is equal to 2 into root of tan x, then plus integrating constant c. Okay. Now we move on to question number 35. Integral 1 plus log x the whole square divided by x dx. So here we can put 1 plus log x as t and 1 by x dx is equal to dt. So the question reduces to integral t square dt. 1 plus log x is t, so t square, and 1 by x dx is what? dt, and which is equal to t cube by 3 plus c. That is 1 by 3 into t value is 1 plus log x, so 1 plus log x the whole cube, then plus c. Okay, and in this question we can put x plus log x as t. Okay, derivative of x is 1, derivative of log x is 1 by x dx, which is equal to dt, and on cross multiplication we get x plus 1 by x dx, which is equal to dt. Here this term is here x plus 1 by x, x plus 1 by x dx, which is equal to dt. Okay, so integral x plus log x the whole square, that is t square, then the remaining all the terms together we can write what? dt, t square dt, which is equal to t cube by 3 plus c. That is 1 by 3 into x plus log x the whole cube then plus c. Clear? And the next one is x cube sine of tan inverse x raised to 4 divided by 1 plus x raised to 8 dx. We know the derivative of tan inverse x is what? 1 by 1 plus x square. Here x raised to 4. So x raised to 4 the whole square. X raised to 8. Okay, that term is on the denominator. So we can replace tan inverse x raised to 4. Tan inverse x raised to 4 as g. 1 by 1 plus x raised to 4 the whole square into derivative of x raised to 4. It is 4x cube dx which is equal to dt. And we can write x cube divided by 1 plus x raised to 8 dx is equal to this 4 we can divide on the RHS part dt divided by 4. Okay. This x cube then by 1 plus x raised to 8 and dx. This all terms together we can replace by dt by 4 and sine of tan inverse x raised to 4. Tan inverse x raised to 4 we take it as t. So the integral reduces to integral sine t into x cube by 1 plus x power 8 dx, that is dt by 4. This 4 we can take it out. 1 by 4 into integral sine t dt. Integral sine x is what? Minus cos x. Okay. So minus cos t plus c. That is minus 1 by 4 cos of t value we can replace tan inverse x raised to 4 then plus integrating constant c. Okay. Now we move on to the last part in this exercise. Choose the correct answer. Here the first one is integral 10 x raised to 9 plus 10 raised to x log 10 to the base e divided by x raised to 10 plus 10 raised to x dx equals. 4 options are given. You have to choose the right one. You can easily identify that x raised to 10. What is the derivative of x raised to 10? 10 x raised to 9. And 10 raised to x. We have formula for a raised to x. A raised to x into log a. So here 10 raised to x into log 10. Okay. That means derivative of the denominator is given on the numerator. Okay. So when we replace the denominator by t, what we get? Integral 1 by t dt. What is integral 1 by t dt? Log mod t. Okay. So log mod denominator. Log of denominator is what? Option D. Log 10 raised to x plus x raised to 10 plus integrating constant c. Okay. So you can learn like this. Integral f dash of x divided by f of x can be written as log mod f of x plus c. That means if the derivative of denominator is on the numerator, then the answer becomes log mod denominator. Without any substitution, we can directly write the answer. Okay. So for doing objective type questions, you can use this method. Okay. If the derivative of the denominator is given on the numerator, then we can write the answer as log mod denominator. Here denominator is f of x, derivative f dash of x is given on the numerator. So the answer is log mod f of x plus c. Clear? And in the last question, integral dx by sine square x into cos square x equal to. Here we can write the numerator as sine square x plus cos square x. We know sine square x plus cos square x is equal to 1. We have the identity sine square x plus cos square x equal to 1. So instead of 1, we can write sine square x plus cos square x. And denominator we write as it is sine square x into cos square x. Sine square x into cos square x. Now we can split the terms. Integral sine square x divided by sine square x into cos square x dx. Then plus integral cos square x divided by sine square x into cos square x dx. Here cos square x and cos square x cancel. Here sine square x and sine square x cancel. Integral 1 by cos is sec. So sec square x dx. Then plus integral 1 by sine square x. Cosec square x dx. Both of them we have direct formula. Integral sec square x is what? Tan x. And integral cosec square x is minus cot x. Then plus integrating constant c. So option B is the right answer. Tan x minus cot x plus c. Okay. So this finishes exercise 7.2. It's a long exercise. We have discussed the first 20 questions in the part 1 video. Those who didn't watch the part 1 video are requested to watch the video for a better conceptual understanding. It's one of the very important topic in this chapter, integration by substitution. We have discussed all the 39 questions from this exercise. If you have any doubt in any question, you can ask me in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Thank you.